Yo, what it do, kings and queens? And we're back with TalkBack2Me Podcast, powered by TheCore94. We got a dope topic today. I hope y'all get ready and get your ears tuned in. But first, I want to introduce the cast. I know Jelly got something coming up. What you got coming up?
So today we're going to discuss the custom pastor. More like the licking pastor, the eating pastor.
Get it in, pastor.
If this is the message you are giving to your congregation, I'm coming. I want in on that.
Wow.
I said what I said.
Wow.
Speaking in tongues. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I'm just gonna keep
What
scrolling.
he's doing. All right, and next up, we most definitely got Ticket with some inspiration coming up soon. What you got coming up?
I don't know if I can have too much inspiration for the day. But shit, nah, man, you know I don't say nothing to the end of the show. Let's keep it popping, man. Let's keep it moving. You dig?
All right. Now, shout out again to the HBCUs. PV, I know it's going down this weekend. I know y'all going to be acting a fool.
Sorry.
Just don't fall in the ditches this year. And we got a special up next guest star later in the show. Sonny D will be joining us with a one-on-one interview. Make sure you check us out for that one. Now, this topic, black men don't cheat. I'm going to start off with Jelly.
Please don't.
Let's start it off. How you feel about that?
Wow. You're just going to put me on the spot like that.
There we go.
Okay, so here's the thing. I feel like black men don't cheat is too wide of a spectrum. I can't say black men don't cheat because there's a lot of them that do. What I will say is a lot of people think they're in relationships and they're not. So you hold people to these relationship standards. No, he's not cheating on you. Y'all not together. Y'all fucking. I mean, honestly, yeah, y'all kick it. Y'all cool. You caught feelings. He probably did too, but y'all never made anything official. Y'all never put a title on that shit. And you single until you married. Fuck all that.
Right.
That's
So,
what your taxes say.
a lot of black men don't cheat, but it's a whole bunch of y'all niggas who atomic dogs, like the Omegas.
Wow.
I'm just saying, you know, I don't know. I done had my fair share of cheating black men, but I ain't ran across no faithful ones yet.
Oh, man.
That's tough.
That is tough.
But if that's the case, I'll still be with them. Yeah.
That's tough.
That's real goddamn.
Gotta pick your
tough.
favorite
That's
puppy
tough.
or some shit.
Just
Like,
my favorite puppy.
Ticket, what you got on it?
Shit. I mean, first off, I'm sipping out of 2 cups, so excuse anything that I say. But no,
Titty
past
two
that.
chains.
I mean, they say black men don't cheat. That's the reason why they say men. Black
Not niggas.
men don't cheat,
Boys.
not niggas or boys.
That part.
So, not black boys, but just know the difference, like you just stated on too, man. You know, a lot of women are emotional, a lot of dudes are physical. So you get to the point to where you fucking or you having sex or you getting head or you eating cat or whatever it may be and you're having fun, and you get attached to that guy. Pastor. And when it get to it, you want something more than what it is, but it wasn't there from the beginning. So know the difference. That's my thing. That's what I'm sticking with today. Know the difference.
Oh, man. I think my problem is, you know, I think women nowadays, once they get burnt by one brother, they think every brother is going to do the same chain reaction. That's what I think the problem is right now. Not saying all women are like that.
Shit,
but
just about.
Okay, fuck it. Just about. Y'all got to let that hurt go. It's a meme going around and it says, who hurt you? And a lot of women are getting offended by that. They're like, what the fuck you mean? Why somebody got to hurt me? Da, 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 da. But at the end of the day, stop categorizing every goddamn brother as a cheater. Black men don't cheat is an empowerment phrase. It's like to empower for us to stand up for ourselves against the unlikelihood of women who always got something negative to say about us brothers. So let me ask y'all something. Why do you think black men do cheat?
Jelly. I'm going to let you answer that first.
okay, so here's the analogy I've come up with. Men are like dogs, right?
Okay.
Pink part hanging out.
Pink part hanging out.
Okay.
They're like puppies.
Agreed.
And you know how if you have a toy and you're waving it in their face and they want it and they're going to follow it everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
The second you give it to them, they're going to play with it. It's so fun. Eventually, I'm over that toy. I'm on to the next.
Okay.
Right? So I feel like as a woman, you have to always give your man something to pursue.
Ooh.
Don't be so easy to get caught up with, because the thing that a man has to work for harder, he'll value more. He'll appreciate it more.
Yeah.
I've made a statement about women treating themselves like participation prizes. All a man got to do is say he want to play. And you gonna say, okay, I want to play too. Versus, okay, who is this guy? Y'all don't know each other. You fucking a whole stranger. Like, he don't really like you. Your pussy good and your head's great, but he really don't like you. Or he get a wife and she's everything that he could want in a woman, but she's not nasty enough. Or even if she is nasty enough, it's like, oh, that looks good. I wonder what that tastes like. I wonder what that feels like.
Just say taste.
I mean, I'm just saying. I think it's their curiosity getting the best of them. I don't necessarily feel like it's one specific reason for all men, because there's something that's different for everybody, just like it is for women. If I'm dealing with a guy and I'm not satisfied in one area, I may find that elsewhere, even if it's just attention. You know how some dudes feel like, I can't get a word in my household. You always nagging. I'm going to go over here for quiet and peace. You know, I'm outsourcing at this point because I can't get what I need in home. So I don't want to say that women are the reason black men cheat, but I will say that y'all contribute to that shit a lot. Ooh. I contribute to that shit a lot. I know my mouth is hell. I'm
That's
hell
a
to
great
him.
answer. I'm glad you took hold of that.
They take a real one.
No, for real. But at the same time, men must be held accountable for their actions. You know, you can't be out here popping in and everything because it look good. Yeah, it's gonna come back with something that don't go away. Yeah, it's gonna have mange. You goddamn dog. Like, yeah. I don't know. I just feel like for different reasons, that is why black men cheat. What y'all think? Ticket?
As he sips his tea.
All right, let me be for real with you.
Ticket's tea.
You know, exactly. You dig me, double T. At the end of the day, man, I feel like, you know, they used to always say women cheat for emotional wise, men just cheat because. I think that's starting to change though. When you actually look into it, man, you got a lot of women out here that are, what's the word that I'm trying to use? They're self-sufficient. They do everything on their own. They make a lot of money. They work hard. When they get home, they just as tired as a dude is, right? So they get into the situation of, I don't feel like fucking. I don't feel like sucking no dick. I don't feel like rubbing your back. I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like cleaning. But Susie do. So when Susie do, men become weak as well, just like women do. The same way that y'all used to say, well, you don't take me on dates. You just pay bills. You fuck the shit out of me, but you don't make love to me. You don't run baths. But Tyrone do. Now the narrative has changed. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
Susie do the same shit that you do. And I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, because there's a lot of women out here that are aggressive, that do have a mouth, as you say, that are belittling, that are disrespectful. And when you give all of that, it takes nothing. Because we are weak-minded. I'm a man, I can be honest. The pussy drives everything. Excuse my French, but it does. And your woman could be at home, no, I don't feel like, oh, no, I'm tired. I don't know. So first off, a man going to be like, well, who you fucking? Because you so tired, you ain't fucking me. Then it turns into a situation of, well, if she ain't fucking me, I'm at work, I'm at the gym, I'm hooping, I'm just out in these streets, and a woman might walk by and say, damn, you smell good. Damn, your haircut fresh. Damn, you look nice. And you don't get that every day. The same way a woman don't get it. And the next thing you know, you're in the backseat of your truck, you're getting head from Susan, and you can't stop fucking with her just because she giving you the little shit that your wife ain't giving you. But there's still an 80-20 rule.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a 20-80. And I say that because you got to watch what you're doing. You'll jump off the ship and be fucking with this chick just because she fucking you good. But then when you get home, she don't cook, she don't clean, she don't halfway take care of her kids because she's so lost in you. But your woman do all of that. You know what I mean? So it's a give and take on both sides. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I feel like with men, that's my answer with it. I mean, it goes. Now, you do got some dudes I heard that's just flat dogs. They don't give a fuck. They do whatever they do. You know what I mean?
Wow.
They don't anything moving. Dress, skirt, shorts, pants.
I'm telling you, it could be a cockroach with a pussy. Y'all is gonna fuck it. You gonna fuck it. This don't make no goddamn sense.
That's me being a realist on it. You know, like the old me at 25 would have probably been saying, man, we don't do shit, but I'm being real.
Yeah.
You know, we fuck up just like women fuck up. But when it comes down to it, you know, it's significant reasons now. But then you still do have some dudes that just don't give a fuck. Don't nothing satisfy them, so they gonna do what they do.
Yeah.
What that? Yeah, I mean.
Oh.
She rolled her eyes and she got a hoodie on. She's like,
hoodie jelly out here.
I'm just saying, like, a man can say that you are everything that he wants and everything that he needs, and for some reason he still find the extracurricular shit to participate in. Hey, look, brother.
Because it's free.
This, you know what I'm saying? But this ain't that. You don't get to have your cake and eat it too. Yeah, you can have a slice. You can even have 3 of them bitches. But the whole joint, now you being a pig. You being greedy. You gonna take what I give you. You know what I'm saying? You're going to take what I give you. And if you need more, you communicate that to me.
Can I ask something? So, in a relationship, not even marriage, would you forgive a one-time cheater? Or is one time done?
Ooh, that's a deep one.
So, here's from my experience. I have forgiven a situation as a one-time thing. And it didn't stop. Because it was like, oh, I know she loved me now. She stuck around. Yeah. She stuck around through that. Oh, yeah, I know she loved me.
That's tough.
But I've had, that experience to where now I'm like, okay, if you show me that this is not where you want to be, I'm going to go on and step aside. I'm going to let you do you.
Okay.
But men have the tendency to try to come back. I got one trying to come back right now, and I'm like, dude, I ain't got nothing for you.
You be all in the DMs
You've
like,
broken
I want
that trust. No, facts. DMs, messages, let's go half on the baby type shit. Like, I ain't going half on shit, dude. That's where you lost me,
You come
Papa.
here pregnant. We got questions.
That's where you lost me, Pop. But,
I wanted to say.
yeah, like, I can't. Don't you fucking do it, Paul.
He said it better, though. Hold on. Hashtag Paul. What'd you say?
I need you.
That's tough.
I just feel like, if you forgive it that one time, you have to know your man, because all men are different.
Okay.
So you can't forgive a one-time cheater and he does right, and then you get in a situation where you're dealing with somebody else and you forgive him that one time and you expect him to just get right. No.
Don't work like that.
Brother, you gave him an inch. This motherfucker finna run a marathon. Like, little do you know.
What you think, Paul?
I mean, I'm going to chime in on both of y'all things because, like you're saying, women do, the times has changed. But at the same time, I'm not condoning a man cheating. A dog is a dog. But now you got to look at yourself as a woman and realize, well, damn, am I doing everything I need
Why
to do?
is he cheating?
Yeah, why? And
I
a
swear,
lot of women won't do that shit.
I say this all the time. Women are begging for a husband. Like, oh my gosh, please, God, send me a husband. No, God, please prepare me to be a wife. Please prepare me to be a homemaker. Please prepare me to deal with this man mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Please put me in position so I can take care of him and nurture him how he needs to be nurtured, so we can grow, so we can build. And God, make sure that I'm ready in myself.
Mm-hmm.
Two broken people cannot come together and make a whole. That's still two broken motherfuckers. It's just even worse. Because now she dealing with her demons and you dealing with yours. Y'all bringing more demons into the household.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, you got to be mindful of who you are and who you're dealing with. Know your partner. That's why I say all the time, have these conversations. Like, you need to know who people are, what they like, what they don't like, what turns them on, what turns them off. It's the little shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What smells bother them?
Man.
Like,
what they can't stand, what they can.
Yeah.
That's a hard part of marriage. Like, and not to chime in, because I don't never talk about what anybody talks about, but me and all my bros talk about that. Not just me and Paul, me and Craig, me and my other partners. Like, when it comes down to marriage, like, a lot of people don't realize that that's it's a job.
Yeah,
it is.
You know what I'm saying? And
you have to be committed to it every day.
Mine could be listening now and she gonna tell the truth. Because that shit, when she be talking, I'll be like, oh, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, and I know sometimes when I'm talking, she be like, shut your ass. Like, it goes both ways. But you have to find a medium and a ground, you know what I'm saying, to, like, figure out certain things. So that's what I do. But it's like, and that's what she does. But even in a relationship, if it's something that you're taking serious, like, you really have to see what that other person's love language is.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? My love language might not be like yours. I might just like for somebody to come in and say, you a good man.
Yeah.
You do good shit. And suck my dick and fuck me for the night over.
That's
and I'm
it.
good.
Yeah.
And I'm done. I'm just being honest. But when it comes down to it, you might want me to lay in the bed and twinkle toes with you. You might want me to run my fingers through your hair. You might want me to run you both. Whatever it might be, all the shit that I could be doing, I could be spending buku money.
Yeah.
Bags, purses, whatever.
And that
you
ain't
be
what
like,
you
I don't
want.
even want that. You know what I mean? So it just really depends on who you are and who that person is.
And
I promise.
communication is key. Like, you have to communicate. Like, I see too many women dogging men out on a day-to-day basis. But when you ask them, what have you told him what you wanted? It's a difference in just getting on social media and fucking making memes and all this shit about it. But have you actually sat down and told this nigga, hey, this is what I want. If you can't do it, I'm going to find somebody else that can. 90% of these women are saying, well, I don't know how to talk to him. So why the fuck you fucking with him and dogging him on social media? And
they don't know how to talk to nobody, though. That's the problem.
And then you mad because he cheated? He got him a Lola bunny? Like,
I think Jelly finna say because of his response.
go ahead.
No, I would just say, like, okay, men don't catch the subtle hints. Like, I'm telling you what I want. I'm just not being direct with you.
Because we plumb
But you should know me, motherfucker. We've been doing this for years. We is together.
We are logical
and you still don't know what I want.
We're logical.
And I'm telling you. And then you say, but wait, you say, oh, you posting this on social media. Take that. You see it? Okay, so what is it directed at? What is she saying?
My dumb ass think it's rap lyrics fucking me. I ain't
Shut up.
And my ass be like, she just talking to everybody.
Yeah.
No.
Statement.
But I've come to the point where it's like, okay, I know I have to say what I want, because men will be like, man, I just want to take you on trips. I just want to take you shopping. I just want to spoil you. I don't want that. Can we lay in the bed and you read to me? Like, that's what turns me on.
That is.
I'm joking.
No, that's real. No, that's what turns me on. Like, literally. Like,
I feel you, though.
I'm talking about juices get the flowing.
Stimulate your mind.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I need. I literally just need the
somebody.
intimacy. Like, I just need that intimacy. Like, you know, just laying there reading to one another. That's kind of my thing. Like, we do popcorn reading, okay? You know, and then we discuss it. Like, that's my thing. I'm a sapiosexual. So I am turned on by your intellectual capacity.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's my thing.
Yeah.
But all that, oh, yeah, let me take you shopping. I don't buy designer nothing. I don't care to go nowhere. I am a homebody. I really don't.
Would you take it?
No, I'll tell you, take this shit back and get your money. That was stupid. That's not an investment. I want that shit. That's material.
She from the hood, too.
Man,
Nothing wrong
I'm
with
just
that.
saying.
You hear me?
I don't be caring about all that.
But, I mean, it's truthful, man, when it comes down to it, because mine is more of a get, show me that you can get stuff done type of person. Like, oh, this yard need to be revamped. Do that. This flower bed need to be revamped. Can you do that? Even if you can't do it, can you get somebody that can do it? Let's get shit done. Then when I know shit is done, I ain't got to think about it. Now my juice is flowing because everything done. I can sit down and chill. And I get all of that. But when you don't say that to her or even show that, then it's a whole turn off because now my attitude is bad and anger is bad. And then you looking like, what the fuck did I do?
Oh, you sorry. You just can't do nothing right.
Exactly.
Why I got to tell you to do this? You don't see this? You don't see how the shit look? You don't want to fix either?
But you got to realize, too, everybody is different. Some men grew up in a household to where they didn't have to do none of that shit. And it was given to them and they don't know how. Then some men grew up in a household where they had to do every fucking thing. Some women grew up in a household where they had to cook and learn how to save and learn how to clean. Some women grew up in a household where they ain't do shit either. So you just got to know who it is that you're dealing with, man. And it's hard work. I just keep saying, I don't care if it's a serious relationship or marriage. That shit hard.
Y'all don't even understand. It's the slightest shit. Like, I have to have a man who knows how to be handy. Like, I need you to be a handyman because I'm a handy woman.
Oh, yeah?
Fixing on cars.
I can fix cars. I can lay sheetrock. I'm talking about whatever needs to be done, electrical work, all that.
Got you.
But but I also have the feminine traits. Like, I can do hair. I can do makeup. You know, that's kind of my thing. I can do nails. Yes, hell yeah, I can cook.
That is the question.
Hell yeah, I can cook. But that's from having an older dad who instilled in me those principles of being a wife, but also being self-sustainable. Like, if you don't have a man, you still should be able to do these things for yourself. Yeah. You should know how to change your brakes. You should know how to change your oil. You should know how to change your tire. It's women who don't know how to put air in their own tires. They don't know how to check and look on the tire and see what their PSI is like to know how much air goes in the motherfucker. That's true. I mean,
that's a good thing though, because like if I'm out of pocket, say I'm way in Prairie View this weekend for the homecoming, and you have a flat. You know how many women you got to leave right now and come and yada yada yada. You don't know.
It's gonna take me 2 hours to get to you. Yeah. To put some air in your tire.
Like, but that's a good thing though.
You're
gonna make somebody a good wife.
Yeah, you know, coming. Eventually.
His name gonna be Evangelo Pablo Christian.
He needs to be
Guatemala.
He needs to be a good husband. No, he gonna be a black man for sure.
Okay, well his name gonna be Alfred. I ain't say no other name. Alfred.
Hashtag I need you. Oh shit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, but for real,
it's coming
man.
For Jelly Watch.
Like, we most definitely have to, and I think that's another issue too, as well, in relationships and in marriages. Women are not trying to build with their husbands; they're quick to take them down. I have a good friend of mine. I'm not gonna disclose his name, but I know you watching because you said, "Please talk about this shit." So I'm talking about it. His wife makes 7 figures a year. Easy. And, you know, he makes pretty good money, but it's not 7 figures. So the point of the matter is, in that particular situation, you have a woman that feels like she's owed some type of respect to the point to where not even on just the wife side, but on a masculine side as well. And they butt heads all the time. And I feel like women with that type of power, this is just being real. I feel like women with that type of power feel like they don't have to do certain things. They don't have to cook. They don't
Because of
have
what
to
they
clean.
make.
They don't have to fuck on a regular. They don't have to do none of that because they feel like, shit, I'm the breadwinner. So you mad when this brother steps out and get him one that, yeah, still making that type of money, but she takes care of fucking home. What's up with that shit?
Well,
What's up?
go ahead. You go.
So I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna leave it alone.
I'm ready.
As a man, when you paying all the bills in the goddamn house, and you go to work all day, when you come home, you don't want nobody to say shit to you. You want dinner ready. You want your bath water drawn. You want your bill sitting next to you. You want the remote on the couch. And you want to kick your feet up and relax,
you
right?
the alpha for real.
Yeah. That's what
Muscle
the
shirt
hell
on.
is it?
Big
I'm
Joe
saying,
Sunday.
but I'm saying that's what you want though.
Just
You've been
stop.
working all day. Hey, I get home, shut the fuck up, don't talk to me.
not always
Handle
true.
your
Not
business.
true.
No, but that is the case for a lot of men. A lot of men don't deal with kids.
That's true. Okay.
They don't deal with the kids. They're not cooking. They're not cleaning. They're not doing none of that. They're gonna sit down on that couch, watch their TV until dinner ready, if it's not already. And I want to relax.
What about
Don't
the
come
brothers that
nagging me.
What about the
You ain't
brothers
gotta
that
tell
work
me about
and
your
do
day.
all of that?
Thank you. What about
But
that?
there are those men. But I'm saying there are the men who pay all those bills and handle all the responsibilities. And when they come home, they want time for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't be mad that as a woman she wants that. She is an alpha female. You
Well,
cannot be an
I
alpha
think
female.
the question he was
with
asking.
But here's the thing. He wants to be an alpha male. But he's acting as if he's a beta male. You have to step up and say, hey, this ain't it.
But no, I think the
No,
question
no,
he
no.
asking is he
Step
worked too.
up. Step up.
He worked too.
You work.
He might just not
You
make
work.
as much as her.
You work. And she's using that and it's getting in her head. But you have to step up and say, hey, I don't give a damn what you making.
Well, now he's
As a
doing
wife,
it. Now he's
as a
doing it,
woman, this is what I need from you. I'm your husband.
That makes
You know what I'm
sense.
saying? Just like
Yeah.
you have your needs and you want to be pampered, God damn it, I want the same.
but- Okay.
He needs to
But you know
open
how
his
many-
mouth and voice
you got,
that.
You got a lot of women out here, Jelly, on the cool, and I'm just being honest and I'm speaking to you on the real. You got a lot of women that will make more money, and you make money and you pay the same bills that they pay. They just might have more money than you after when it's over. But
Oh, man.
they feel like at the end of the day, they just feel like they're more powerful. But even when you put your foot down, guess what they do? They put their foot on top of yours. Then when you put your foot on top of theirs, they put their other foot on top of yours. Just because they're in that realm of used to being alone and used to calling shots on their own. So now you got to deal with the bullshit that comes with the bullshit.
This
And
is
that's the
facts.
thing. Y'all so
.com.
used to being alone, you don't know how to be together. So it's like you have to learn how to integrate y'all lives. Because you have always handled things by yourself, so you feel like I don't need a man. Y'all got one who love me and he want to be there and he wants to support me, but I don't necessarily need him. You got to get that shit out your head.
I hate
Everybody
when women
needs
say
somebody.
that.
That's the thing.
I hate
You
when
got to
women
get that
say
out
that.
your head because at the end of the day, if this man was to leave you right now today, you'll probably be sitting that bitch depressed, sad, crying, heartbroken. And he living his best life because he was not happy. And you realize, oh, damn, I pushed him away. I fucked up. I lost a good dude.
Yeah.
So
And it can go both ways because dudes do it sometimes
Oh,
too.
for shit show.
You can have a
nigga
woman
being there
that,
like, oh baby, please come back. She like, nah, nigga.
That
I
80-20.
gave you chance after chance. I gave you ample time to get the shit right. You continue to get it wrong. So I'm gonna get left.
and be done.
Like,
I think, I don't know, man. I ain't
Nah,
gonna
go
say
ahead.
That. No, I wasn't gonna say that.
nah, I
'cause
said to you.
I think it's bullshit. I mean, I'm just being honest because I watched my dad. Like my dad worked hard. You know, I mean, he did his thing. My mom was at home. She worked a job here and there, but she took care of the family. But even when she worked a job here and there, she came home, she cooked, she cleaned, made sure everything was righteous. I know it's a different day and time. I know we can go 50-50, right? I'm cool with that because I cook. You know what I'm saying? I'll clean, I'll wash, I'll fold, I'll pick up, I drop off, I pay bills just like the next person. But when it comes down to it, when something goes array and it's not what you think it should be, that doesn't give us the right as people to belittle one another.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. You know what I mean? And that bringing back into the black man don't cheat. That's the biggest issue we have. It's not just men. It's a lot of men that do cheat but it's a lot of men out here cheating because they women are motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like when it come down to it. The women assholes, they blocking the pussy, they blocking the head, they blocking the cooking, they blocking the cleaning. Then you go to, like I say, Susie house. She might have a 1-bedroom apartment, but that bitch clean with the futon. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you
She
preaching
didn't
over
cook some steak and some shrimp. She might have got it from the dollar store, but it's seasoned good. You know what I'm saying? She gonna suck you to sleep. She gonna fuck you. When you get up, you gonna leave, and you gonna feel like you the man on top of the world. Then when you get home, guess what? Your wife still gonna be bitching. So you're going to feel like, shit,
Shit
why I
is
come back
crazy.
home? I should have stayed at Susie's. And that's where, and then the same thing with a woman, right? A
Take
woman
your
do the
punk
same.
ass to Susie house then.
Man, that's where the problem lies. That's where the problem lies. Instead of saying, well, damn, why you at Susie's and not over here with me?
And that's the thing I
The
say
first
all
thing
the
you
time.
come and say is, take your punk ass to
But
Susie's.
I say this all the time. I'm like, instead of hating the other woman, you need to say, well, what is it that she's doing?
What that bitch
that
got?
I'm not. Why he keep going back? Why you keep fucking with this bitch? What is it? Like, what is she doing? You know
Woman
what?
to woman.
Next time, I'm finna put a hidden camera on you. I need you to record y'all entire
cam on your
encounter.
Go listen to Woman to Woman, goddammit.
Okay, nanny cam. I need to know what the fuck you doing. Hey, Barbara, this is Shirley. What the fuck is you doing?
You know it.
I want to know why
Old
he.
soul right there. I like
Yeah.
that.
I want to know why he ain't coming home at night.
Straight-
I
I
want to
mean-
know why he's staying over there. What is it that you're doing?
I mean, because it's just as much as y'all say we cheat just because women can too. Because if your man ain't giving it to you right, you're going to go get Big Dick Willie and he be
Real
piping
quick.
you, and you be coming home acting like ain't nothing ever happened. And it's the same shit.
liquor
It goes
tongue
both ways.
John.
But you know what's crazy?
You hear me?
Hey.
There was an aspect in my sex life that I wasn't mastering, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my partner and I had this conversation. And from there, I was like, okay, bet. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I went turned up on dude. How the fuck you learn that at? It wasn't that I had to go practice somewhere and learn it.
Mm-hmm.
You told me. Well,
But it was.
I felt like, I wasn't performing well in that
that's-
area.
that's a true
You
ass statement,
confirmed
though.
it. So, bet. Okay, I'm finna turn up.
Okay.
And now you like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, can I get that special treatment?
Yeah.
Nah, you can't.
That slick. That slick. one.
Yeah, nah, you can't. But still, you have to sit down and have these real life conversations. You cannot be insecure with your partner.
No, you can't.
You
It's
can't.
no such
You
thing
got to
as
tell them,
that.
man, I got a bump on my ass and I don't know why. What is this shit?
Yeah.
And they look, well, let's go to the doctor and figure it out. That's how it's supposed to be. But a lot of people won't.
And y'all are too ashamed to be vulnerable. You don't want to let nobody know this is where you lacking, this is where you're weak at. Like, no, this is where I'm fucking up at and I need help. Or if I feel like you're not doing something for I'm like, hey baby,
We're men, though.
I know you
that's
think you be doing this, that, and the third, but I don't like it when you do this. I know you feel like you doing something when you eating, but can you just stay in this one spot? And when
Oh
you
my
struck it,
God.
I don't like
Maybe
to
hit
be
the
hit like
microphone.
that. Can you like,
you
slow
take
it
it
down a
back?
little bit?
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Can you use less spit?
No,
Oh,
use
shit.
more. Use as much as possible. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
no.
my
use
ears
more.
is not ready for this.
I
I'm
need
PG.
I need to have to wipe
too
my
young for
ass when
this.
we get up. Like that's the type of energy I
young.
need. I need to have to wipe my ass when I get up. You hear me?
Throw them in the
I'm
fucking
talking
wash.
about whole West Spot look like we peed in the bed. I need
Yeah,
all
that's-
that. No,
But no, that's the good shit. When it get like that, it get real good. But I feel you though. You're right. I mean, but it's what you said a minute ago. It's communication.
and people are losing the friendship aspect of their relationship.
That's true.
So I really feel like that's why everybody cheats. I fell in love with my best friend, and I don't feel like you're my best friend no more.
And then a friendship, it allows you to talk to them.
Exactly.
It allows you to come and say, babe, like, I ain't taking nothing because I love your dick or I love your cat or whatever it is. But, you got about this much dick. Give me about this much dick. now."
Exactly,
You know
because
what I'm
I don't
saying?
want all that.
Exactly.
You tearing shit up over here.
Or,
How
you
you
got
know
this
we
much
gonna-
dick, so give me this much tongue. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just being
You got
honest.
this much.
Yeah.
So give me this much.
If you got somebody that got this much dick, you're in the wrong situation.
But you know what?
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna shut up because I'm gonna shut up.
All right, Paul.
Oh man.
And back to you, Paul.
that most definitely. Oh man, that kind of shook me up a
My
little
God,
bit,
just I'ma shut up.
talking about this damn wet spot. But yeah, no, for real though, communication is key, man. And I feel like on both parties, you have to be able to communicate with one another, not just on a sexual level, but simple shit like. Women today, some women don't even ask you how your day was after you came home
don't.
from work, and it's just the simple shit like that.
A lot of men don't either.
And a lot of men
They
don't
don't.
either. They don't. A lot of them be, when you go cook, they don't even ask, are you okay? Are you tired? Do you want to go get something to take out? Stuff like that. And that's what we really have to concentrate on that part
You
of
appreciate them things till they gone.
Them
Them little bitty things.
Shit.
You
Tell
don't.
me. So, Jelly, let me ask you something since you're the woman on the panel right now. So,
With the
what
duck
would
lips.
you do to not be a statistic and say, my husband cheated on me? Or what would you do as far as that?
Honestly, I feel like there's nothing you can do but be your authentic self and try to make sure you are who that man fell in love with. Don't, perpetrate the fraud. Like, don't act like you're something you're not to get him to, fall for you. and then you start showing your true colors. No, be you from the jump. Let this man know what he getting himself into.
Real talk.
Because if he can't fall in love with the fake you, because eventually that mask is gonna wear down, and you're gonna show your true colors, and he's gonna learn to resent you because you are not who he fell in love with. I just feel like be honest and, have an open line of communication. By the way, I'm single, so.
And
she's ready to mingle. She's ready. No, for real. But hey, y'all heard it from a beautiful black woman herself. This is us with Black Men Don't Cheat. Make sure you check us out. Up next, we got a word from Jelly. We'll be back. Talk Back to Me Podcast.
I don't wanna make the thing complicated. I just want you to be my baby. Buy you fancy, all I got to drive you crazy. Oh, I just want you to be my lady. Yeah. Fancy cars, Maserati, baby. Fancy I just want you to be my lady. Yeah. Maserati, I just want you to be my lady.
I've been wondering, thinking, why this Henny.
All right, and we're back. Talk Back to Me Podcast, powered by TheCore94. Make sure y'all keep watching. We got an up next guest star in the building, Sunny D. But first, we go take it to the streets with Jelly. What you got for us?
So as we know, there is a pastor on social media known as the Cussing Pastor. Mm-hmm. And, he's gotten a lot of backlash about the way he delivers his message, his word. And he curses. He's very blunt, straightforward. He's down to earth. I feel like his message will reach more people because of the fact that he's so vulgar. People love vulgarity at this point. But he has taken on a new venture. He is speaking in tongues versus cursing. And I don't know if y'all have seen the video. Yeah.
What kind of tongues he speaking in?
I'm talking about
speaking in them or the women?
No, he's speaking in tongues, but she is too. Shit.
That's the question.
He's speaking in tongues in the physical. She is verbally saying, praise him. I'm talking about feet to the headboard type. I say, well, wait a minute. Well, wait a minute.
Oh, no.
Well, wait a minute. Have you ever seen a dog when it's drinking water? How the tongue just roll down and it scoop the water up?
Did something to you when you watched it?
The peanut butter at the roof of your mouth. You know how you gotta
oh God,
to get that joint off of there?
Really?
I say, well, damn. Well, excuse the hell out of me. I say, excuse the hell out of me. But, yeah, a lot of people are going to be mad at him about it. But he was like, man, look, at the end of the day, I am a man. I'm true to my word.
Yeah.
And I love black women. I love women. I love pussy.
Right.
I was like, yeah.
tell the truth.
But, I mean, yeah, these are things that are typically done in private. I mean, how do you be fruitful and multiply if you're not, engaging in sexual activity? You know what I'm saying?
You trying to make excuses out
now, he is definitely committing adultery.
Oh, man.
But in the same token, it's like, man, look, that's a grown-ass man. All right? Y'all know what the fuck going on. Y'all thought he was going to stop getting his rocks off just because he a pastor or just because he in the public eye. The man cusses all the time. He always saying fucking and bitch, hole, slut, motherfucker. Like, I mean, what did you expect?
It's a lot of
now, the fact that he has gone viral in the public eye, people thought he was going to lose fan base or he was going to lose members of his congregation. No, he has new members.
Exactly.
Sign me up. Sign me up. Because if this is the message that you were teaching in your church, I want all parts. My like it.
Oh, man.
My like it.
Y'all excuse her.
What? What ticket? What?
Y'all excuse her. You God.
What?
She can't. She say, sign me up. She at the front of the pool.
Pass the
Who
collection
needs prayer?
plate.
I don't need the prayer, Pastor, but I do need that video action. You hear me?
We all going to hell after this episode.
Hand basket.
Are any of your disciples willing to relay the message? I just need to know. I don't want it from you.
Pastor out here eating pussy and paying bills.
You hear me? I'm talking about ultimate sugar daddy. I got all the sugar. Come here, daddy.
Oh, she said she got all the sugar.
I'm just saying.
Jelly gonna be riding around
It's a
like
joke, guys.
Superhead.
It's a
Everything
joke.
paid.
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a
It's
joke.
like a book. Look, okay, Pastor such and such. He ate the walls, and he paid for the bills, the truck, this hair, these nails. I don't have
What
no
the song say? A church without walls.
A church without walls. Look.
There you go, Walls.
Oh my goodness, man.
So why the hell you think he cheated?
Who said he cheated? Who said he was married? Who said that wasn't his wife? Who said?
I heard they said he was married.
Shut up, mind your own business.
Oh, never mind. Okay, well, never mind. He
Y'all gotta
wasn't
excuse
married.
us because I mean it's just being honest right now, but that shit crazy.
I can't.
You
believe
seen them
that.
thick ass thighs in that video?
You seen that big ass monk too? That's
You know what I'm saying?
that's a tiger paw.
That thing was like, I said, okay, well.
See, that's a woman telling the truth. That's how you know it's fat. That was a tiger paw.
Yeah,
I said, okay,
That shit set
well.
up above her stomach.
Yeah,
I
seen
was
it.
like, well, that's
Twice.
interesting. That's
Twice. I only watched it once, but after, I mean, maybe if it had been, let me stop. Maybe if it had been something different, I'd have watched it more than once. But it was the pastor, so I felt some kind of way. I watched it once though. I had to see what everybody was talking about.
I was like, wow, that's crazy.
But have y'all seen the girls cutting hair in the barbershop with nothing on?
No, there's a guy.
No, I'll say-
Motherfucker.
I'm not doing guy shit. We ain't mentioning that.
Excuse me.
We ain't
There
mentioning
is a
that.
guy who is cutting hair in the barbershop, butt ass naked, and men are like whacking off
That's
while
great.
he's cutting their hair and
Excuse
getting
my
head
French.
while he's cutting their hair. And I'm like, what the fuck? What kind of gay shit? What is the world
Gotta
coming
watch your
to?
tone, you know, it's,
So this is why your ass at the barbershop all goddamn day. This why
You
you
a
in there all day.
goddamn
I cut my own
lie.
hair.
You a goddamn. I object.
I cut my own hair.
What
I
the
cut my own hair.
That's why your ass in the barbershop all day.
Damn
This why it
lie.
take you 4 hours at the
This is a
barbershop.
breeze and go. I cut my own hair. You hear me? I ain't been
You
in
a
the barbershop in
goddamn
about
No,
20 years.
cause you ain't missed that spot at the back. I know
You see
somebody
it?
else couldn't.
Right there? Get the camera. There ain't
You
nothing else back here.
you ain't missed that spot back there, so I know somebody else cutting your hair. You know how every ball got to be hitting that one spot, like right here they be missing.
Nah, Amy,
Yeah.
I'm a professional.
Mhm.
See, there's
Yeah,
the
you got a
AAA
professional
razor that you
barber.
use. I need a sponsorship, by the way.
You got a
There's
professional
AAA
barber.
straight- I know, because the Clippers can't get you this low. But by the way,
That is
I ain't going in damn barbershop where a dude naked. But them women, though, I got some videos of some women twerking in the barbershop.
Yeah, I seen that.
Why they
Yeah.
giving you an edge up?
I
See,
seen
Craig
that
would love it in there. Craig would be sitting there like, ooh, he'll be Malcolm X.
I ain't never going home.
Shit, I'll be going to the barbershop every
Hey,
other day.
y'all got an air mattress in the back.
Yeah,
Baby, I need an edge up.
God,
You just got one last week. I need another one.
my question
No,
is,
you just got one last night. I'm going back.
so my question is this, and not to get off topic. I know we all got a church home.
Mm-hmm.
So at your church home, if you'd have found your pastor in a video of that such and he's married, would you continue to attend the
Damn,
church?
that's a good
So
question.
here's the thing.
Fuck.
I would continue to attend if I liked how he, spoke to me, like how he.
Ain't got
Relay
nothing to do with
his
those
message.
speakers. You try to get that tongue down.
No. Seriously, like
Like,
if I like how he relays the word to me, then I'm gonna continue to go because we're all human. At the end of the day, I'm not holier than thou. So I might give you a side eye every now and then, like, don't kiss that baby on the forehead,
Yeah.
But
What that tongue do?
Don't be passing that communion with.
I was just gonna say, don't be now.
Oh, shit.
We
Continue to
having
give me
fun
the
out here
prepackaged communion,
That's
the
crazy.
little grape juice. Give me that. But all this sipping from one cup and passing it around, we ain't gonna do that. Mono is real,
She was eating
and
Sister
so is
Terry the
them.
other day, and I know that's Sister Terry thighs. I know that's Sister Terry belly button. I can see that shit. I don't know her twat, but I know that's her thighs. And I seen her toenail polish was white. God damn it, ain't nobody else in the congregation white but her.
Mine's white, but it wasn't me. But it wasn't me.
It might be jelly in the video.
It ain't. Them
Nah,
thighs was too thick.
nah,
them
nah,
thighs
that
was
wasn't
too
jelly.
thick.
That most definitely.
And him
wasn't
too
jelly.
old.
Him too old. Had to be about 20 younger.
Aaliyah said
I'll
age
take
ain't nothing but a
15,
number.
10.
It ain't. What you say?
Age ain't nothing but a
Age
number.
ain't nothing
That
but
tongue
a
work on. Hey,
number.
the piece might not work, but that tongue work with an old
Hey.
nigga just like a young nigga.
Man, for real though, if I caught my pastor doing that, and we was just talking about this the other day, but if I caught my pastor doing that, everybody is a goddamn man. So I mean, at the end of the day, I hope it was his wife. I pray it was, but
Huh?
I mean, if it was his wife, then I mean, it is what it is. You
Two
know,
totally
shit.
different body builds.
You know, yeah, two totally different. That's why I said I hope
Shut
I
up.
pray. But
Mind your
anyway,
own business.
but no, for real. Like, who are we to judge? Like, shit.
Exactly.
Like,
Who
we
are
don't-
we?
That's just like if
Like-
that was your homeboy. Like shit, he's somebody partner too. And it's like, bitch, you
nothing
wild.
wrong.
Like,
You can
you
cool
out of there. You let her
I'm
record
gonna be
you.
my own boy. Like, nigga, you on the video, nigga? What you doing?
You let her record you. What's
you
up, bro?
doing? Your wife finna kick
He be like,
your
man,
ass.
hell y'all
Real
fucked up.
fast.
Hell y'all fucked up. But at the same time, bro, his pastors should not be held to a higher standard.
Hey,
They
man.
still people.
Hey, man,
Sure.
they still people.
They
That's the end of
shouldn't.
the day.
Because at the end of the day, just like they know the word and they can relate, we can too.
But they call for that.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what-
their whole.
But
they call for
that's
that.
the thing. You say this is what they call to do. This is their calling. Woo woo. Shit, it may be yours.
But they still human.
You see how motivational and inspirational you are, the motherfuckers. They can say, you know what, Ticket, you should be a preacher.
I
you
get
should
that
be a
all the
deacon.
time.
I'm pretty sure.
You look like
Yeah.
a deacon in the damn church. You a deacon.
Deacon
You a
Ticket out
bishop Ticket.
Don't put that on me.
bitch, what?
Don't
Like
put that
that.
on me, because then y'all gonna have me. That's ticket on the video. That ain't me, goddammit. That ain't me. Mine is crazy.
That's
That ain't
Bishop
me.
Ticket
She
on
would
that
burn the
video.
church down and cut the members. That is not me. You hear me?
It wasn't me. Thought you saw me on
wasn't me. I'm
camera.
about to tell you right
It wasn't me.
Oh man. So Jelly, how you closing this one out, man? This is a funny one right here. How you closing this out? I don't even know how to close
I
it
just
out.
want to know what the sign up she did. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. I just want to know.
Oh man.
If
Be
you getting the
fruitful.
tongue,
If
let
you
a
give
nigga
me
know.
some of that Pastor Wilson, I'll give you some of that Jill Scott. That's it. That's all.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. You know what? You heard it here first from Jelly. Be fruitful and multiply. Lord have mercy. Let the church say amen.
And
Here's
tongues
to the
are us.
streets. Hashtag make sure you check it out every Wednesday. Just type in Jelly on Instagram. It's real simple. We'll be right back with up next guest star Sonny D. He joins us with a one-on-one interview on Talk Back to Me Podcast.
I've been wondering, thinking, why this Henny I'm drinking? When I came up in the spot, you was staring and blinking. Maybe cause I'm an Indian and you looking Caribbean. I don't know what's on your mind, but you sure got me fiending. Now you walking my way, hope you know I don't play. Bring your ear to me, ain't no telling what I'm gonna say. I ain't worried about them, all I'm seeing is you. Let me hold your hand, baby, and just do what it do. Got you popping and dropping, and your hips steady rocking. Party don't stop the foe, but you still ain't stopping. I see you start slow whining, then you grab my head, putting hicks on your neck until you start turning red, and now I'm singing.
All right, and we're back. Talk Back to Me Podcast, powered by the TalkBack2MePodcast. Man, we got a special guest in the building. Up next, guest star Sonny D blesses us with his presence.
Yeah.
What's been going down, man?
Man, what's up? What's up, man? I'm blessed to be here. Glad to be here. Glad my girl got this hooked up for me, man. So, you know, it's all good, man.
Shout out to Mirage.
Yeah.
Shout out to the baby.
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
There
You
we
know what
go.
I'm saying?
Shout out to the baby. Shout out to the baby. So, man, what's going on, man? How the music game been going,
Man,
man?
it's real good, man. I took a little break after my last project, the theater project, because, I mean, that took so much energy out of me. But I'm working on another album, and it was supposed to come out earlier this year, but a lot of things happened this year that kind of threw off the social media presence that I didn't even want. Like, I definitely didn't want to drop it around the time of Nipsey's death, which was when mine was supposed to drop. And I'm like, man, Nipsey's death, people, we all mourn them for so long. We still mourn them, but when it was like happening, even like a month after he passed, it was like, man, you know, that was one of my favorite, not just artists, but people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I pushed it back, and I'm just now about to get it done. I got one more session to do, and it'll come out like early January 2020. So 2020 is like the year, man. I think that's just for everybody.
Yeah,
You know,
it just sound right,
Yeah,
right?
it just sounds
Right.
good. 2020 just sound good, man. So yeah, it's gonna be called Sweet 69, and it's gonna be not the type of music I've made before. So people kind of excited about that, and that's where the direction we're going in music wise right now.
You was definitely looking forward to that. Jelly, what you got?
So you said the musical, right?
Yeah.
This is what you debuted in December.
Yeah.
So what pushed you in that direction? You know, a musical versus just a regular film. You know.
Well, social media. Social media gave all of us the platform to change up everything you do and how you do it. It started off as a music video, and when this is my first real solo music video, so I came back with another one like a couple of months later, but I used the same female that was in the first one, because I don't know, I wasn't comfortable with the other female models at the time, I went to the carnival, and I wanted to do everything in front of the carnival. So I was like, I need somebody that can really, that's not scared of being in front of all these people doing this type of acting I want to do. And what I was doing, my gig was turning female artists into actors. So I got multiple female artists in there: Monty Scott, Skyra Bliss, Mazi Monet, list goes on, Janelle Walker. All of them was kind of doing things at the time. And this was the one platform they all was on to be actors. But yeah, it turned into a musical because I put them out as chapters, put them out like every, I want to say like 2 a year. And
Trapped in the closet type shit.
that's what people was calling it. They was calling it a Houston version of Trapped in the Closet. And it just, the law of attraction made it bigger and bigger, and more people wanted to be a part of it. So that's what happened. And once I got to like the 3rd chapter, I finally said, you know what, I think I'm going to do about 2 more chapters, and we're going to combine all this. And we're going to try to take it as far as we can. So we did.
That's dope. That's dope.
Sure.
That's really dope. Take it what you.
Real creative.
I mean, like, I just wanted to ask you, like, what do you think the people actually think that you're known for? Is it like rapping, singing, acting, producing, hooping, executive?
You gotta be careful nowadays because
That's why
because of the way you market, people start gravitating more towards my visuals.
Okay.
My visuals turn crazy because I put the acting and the storyline got so deep to where I realized I had another talent, and that was writing and keeping people drawn in. That's what you gotta do. You only got maybe 3 seconds to get somebody's attention on Instagram.
Why you gotta keep them.
When you swiping down, and every time somebody sees mine, I want them to kind of stop, because you kind of, when you market, you want to say, okay, what gets my attention? And if I scrolling down and I stop and look at something for like more than 10 seconds, you got my attention. I don't care what it is, if it's funny or whatever. So that's what I was doing, and really, it turned into a musical, really, because of the consistency of the fan base. And social media, all this happened because of social media, hands down. I think as an entrepreneur, you gotta use these platforms to get it to the next level. I learned back when it was MySpace. MySpace had the platform at one point. Even Facebook became a platform, which it still is. Twitter was the one I didn't want to leave. Twitter, I had Twitter sold up, and I had a group at the time. I had it sold up. I'm talking about, man, it was crazy. And people was telling me, you want to go to Instagram? I'm like, man, it's another one?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Every other week, huh?
But it worked because it changed your perspective of everybody. We always, when you looking at somebody, you always go to their profile. Yeah. And now our profile is like our resume now. So that's just kind of what I use it as, man. But yeah, for sure.
That's what's up. That's what's up. What you think, Paul?
Man, that's real dope right there. You said the platforms. Yeah, you do only have 3 seconds to get somebody's attention. Yeah. I was reading that in a magazine a couple of weeks ago, and the average American, they want to see visuals, and that's why we pride ourselves to make sure that we're giving the people some type of content to get involved and to get more empowered about what we're doing. And, just sitting here with you is most definitely a blessing in disguise, because your music is dope, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So let me ask you something. So I know you said you got your upcoming album coming up. What else? What other projects you got coming up?
Man, so we're going into a whole different direction coming into 2020. I'm gonna take the Creep City movie back to theaters, because the first time I did it was the first time I did it, and it was all in my hands. It wasn't nobody over it. I was not only the executive producer and did it all, but I had to be in charge of the whole process, which going to theaters is a process. I mean,
I can imagine.
I had to buckle down and really, really, really do the research. I got a storyline. We don't know if it's going to be a film initially, just a storyline, maybe be my first book, possibly. I don't really want to go into the book aspect of it. I think I just want to have a story, and I can handle the marketing from it. But it'll be like a Houston version of Sparkle with the 3 girls.
That's great.
And I kind of base it off of 3 girls I worked with, and I've already kind of put that out to kind of get a reaction. And the reaction was crazy on that. I don't know what direction it's going to go in, but it's definitely going to be something, because the girls committed, and it's going to be based off of their characteristics, kind of. So I'm already writing that, kind of piecing that together. And I want to say the album is called Sweet 69. I brought Creep City to life because I could say everybody was asking what Creep City was. So I made sure I showed you. I kind of do want to show what Sweet 69 is. And, maybe I'll get back into the visuals, which I'm looking for. Well, I already kind of found a couple of new directors I'm gonna go and work with. But really just those three: the album, the Creep City movie, going back to theaters, along with I'm gonna have my homeboy Donald Reed. I'm gonna have one of his boxing matches shown in the theaters, and I have another short film that hasn't been shown, that hasn't been released yet. It's called I Apologize for Last Year. And it's with this she like a fitness, I want to say she a fitness brand type person. She's Caucasian as well. Okay. So it's like a cross market, and this is like a secret agent type of short film that involves my music as well. But I never really put it out. It's on my Instagram, you see clips, but I never really put it out fully. I put it on Facebook, but that doesn't mean, even though it's out, don't mean it's all the way out, because it might change your perspective seeing it in theaters. Yeah, exactly. So I kind of want that fan base as well. And along with that, the Creep City movie will come back out, and this time around, I'll actually get more people to come. When I did this first time, the 91 people that came. I didn't invite them. They came. They seen it. People I hadn't seen since middle school, elementary. Everybody just say, hold on, I'm about to pull up. They all pulled up, and I was very, very surprised. It was like a test run for me to see the project be done, and it actually wasn't. It didn't turn out good when I got it back. When you get a movie, it's not like you can get your movie back in MP4 type format. It's gonna be something called DCP. Okay. And I had to package it up like that. You had to turn your video into images. That's what you see in the theaters, what they call a motion picture. Yeah. It came back to me, and it was not good. The audio was off. So in my test screening, me and Bay over here, we watching it. We like, this is kind of off. Mm-hmm. And even they told us that it was off. I'm like, what is going on? Called my director. He in San Antonio. He said he didn't know what happened. This is his first time doing it as well. Yeah. Don't worry about it. And this was 3 weeks before it was premiered. I had to go in and do the research and get this done. And like 2 days before the movie theater premiere, I got it done. Had one more test screening. It was good. But by that time, I was still traumatized. Like, this might be the biggest disaster ever. That people buy tickets for something, and these words is off. And it came out perfect. So now that happened without me doing major promotion. I mean, I did promotion posting, but posting is not just promotion. Yeah. You can go deeper into promotion. You can create flyers. You can get people. You can make a team go out, do it the old school way. Mm-hmm. Go to the mall. Go to certain places. We can do that. This time around, with me adding 2 more specials, which is the Secret Agent one and the boxing match, which is gonna look crazy. Mm-hmm. A lot more fan base are coming. I want it packed this time. I want it sold out. I think I had maybe like 20 more seats left there. I didn't want anybody sitting in, just kind of for me and my people. I want to pack that out. So I want to pack it out to the brim this time, and that's the goal for that. And I think that'll give everybody experience, because now the aftermath of me doing it made people say, okay, I'll come to the next one. Mm-hmm. Or I'll because it actually happened. People didn't believe it at first. A lot of people didn't believe it was happening. Not even my own friends, family. It was just kind of. He's talking, but I don't see it. Yeah, it was unwritten at theaters. Like, man, nah, man. Exactly. I only see superstars in theaters. Exactly. You right here in my face telling me this. I'm like, all right. So what we did was I packaged it up, which is why you see I got my girl right here to record me showing the poster off. Hey, come out. The poster right here next to your favorite movie. I think Aquaman was out at the time. Oh, yeah. Okay. So it's like right next to Aquaman. I'm like, yeah, come on. We here. Come out. I'm in here. Yeah, we out. You know what I'm saying? But dope, the aftermath of it really made me want to do it again. So that's really what I'm going to put my energy into for next year, along with the new album, which people, I want them, like you said, I want them to look at me as an artist as well. Mm-hmm. Really, you can look at me as the artist, and I want to say now the executive producer, not just the actor, because I didn't want to be the actor, really. Yeah. Which is why I kind of strayed away. As the chapters go, I kind of strayed away more from the acting and put everybody else on the acting platform. That's cool, but I'm not, I guess I had it naturally. It's cool, but I want to be known for the music, which is what you hearing this whole time in theater. So in the mind frame, I kind of tricked you. If you came to this theater debut, you sat through 10 of my songs, 10, 15 of my songs, which is the hardest thing to do. You know, exactly. You sat through a whole album and didn't even realize it because you was just traumatized. You just, looking at this big thing on the screen. Yeah, so that's what it is, man. I think the new album is gonna be it's gonna be separate from the Creep City movie, so that's gonna be dope.
Okay, that's dope right there, man. Jelly, what you got on that?
That's actually really cool and really creative. You know how you snuck it in on them like that.
Yeah.
But what motivates you creatively? Like, you know,
Yeah.
what says, all right, I want to do a movie, but I want to make it more than just a movie. I want to make this a visual representation of everybody's lives, even my life, or, you know, real life experiences, something that's relatable.
Yeah.
You know, what gave you your creative flow?
I want to say the initial feedback from like the first couple chapters that I put out on social media. I got reactions I never got before. You know what I'm saying? I got people saying that this right here was their lives. They went through this, and et cetera, et cetera. I was telling their story, and et cetera, et cetera. I had been doing this for a long time. Prior to the movie, I had a group called Team Kinfolk. We had a real good run. We went viral many times, and I was in charge of that all the way. Like, I did audio production. I did the promotions. I made the page. I did the bios. I was the head. So I had already did something like this before, as far as just keeping people together, keeping a cast together. And what really set it off was when I eventually got 4 main characters. By chapter 3, it was 4 main characters that I was advertising. I wasn't advertising it as just me. I was advertising it, hey, these are 4 people that y'all can key in on. Y'all ain't never seen these 4 people on the same platform. They all decided to come back for chapter 4. And that's what made me say, whoa. You know what I'm saying? How many times can you do that? And they only got together for these 2 chapters, unfortunately. But these 2 chapters, they go down in history because you're going to see them come back a whole year later and knock out the ballpark. So I think the motivation came, it got bigger than me. It got bigger than me. Once you try to look at something and say, this is kind of bigger than me. That's what really motivated me, and I was making them into actors, which they was saying, man, I ain't never did this before. I never
use your platform to help them.
And initially, it wasn't just my writing. The first time they did it off of improv. I just kind of told the director what I wanted, put them in situations. Hey, this is what this situation is. This is what this scene is. Straight freestyle, and you wouldn't know it looking at it on the screen.
That's dope.
And I finally wrote a script for chapter 4 and 5. 4 was the first script I ever wrote, because my director said, you're getting too creative. It's time to put this in on organization.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized, I can really piece this together, but it takes energy. Because when you're trying to display something that nobody can see, I can tell y'all everything what I'm about to do right now, but you won't see it until it's really done. Right. And only I can see it. So bringing that to life took a lot of energy out of it, but I love the thrill of it. You know what I'm saying? So it just became bigger than me as far as the motivation part.
That's dope.
Like, for the people that are listening, you know, everybody, you know, we got a nice little platform as well.
Sure.
Explain to them what Creep City is.
Creep City is, that's a real good question. I like that question. Because people thought I was advertising in a good way. And I was advertising it as, the whole moral of the movie was don't go to Creep City. Don't creep. Don't get into a situation where you're going to have to, go behind somebody back. It ain't got necessarily to do with relationships, which is what the movie is about. It's just anything. You know what I'm saying?
We're laughing now because we just talked about this earlier with Black Men Don't Cheat. And she's the only woman on right now, so we just kind of we were just laughing about this earlier, like the differences of why Black men do and don't. So
they do.
That's why I actually
I actually understand Charlamagne's perspective on it. Now the phrase is controversial because it's a phrase, but what he's saying is black men.
Yes.
Which means
not boys.
You're still with a boy still, you know what I'm saying?
So,
and a lot of men don't understand that they're still little boys, but back to
sure.
you.
Back
to you, Sonny D.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah, but Creep City is it's basically a mind frame. That's what it is. So don't go to Creep City. That's what I was advertising the whole way through this. Nobody knew it while I was doing it. You know what I'm saying? And the marketing of it made people look at me a certain type of way. Like, what is he doing? Why is he having these storylines like that? So many,
telling on us.
Yeah. And I finally brought it together.
Nigga, what you going through?
Yeah, I finally brought it together. So I showed both sides. I showed both sides to where you creeping. I showed both sides to where you say, you know what, that's enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do good. I'm about to shut that down. You know what I'm saying? The movie got all that in it.
Okay,
that's cool.
That's kind of what I was asking, because I mean, it's a lot of You know, like, even when I was posting it earlier, a lot of people was like, what do you mean by creep city? Is he creeping?
Yep.
Or is he not creeping? And I was like, man, I think he's trying to tell y'all not to creep.
Yeah, that's
you know
exactly
what I'm saying?
what it
And what
is,
can
not to
happen
do
if
it.
you do.
So I creep.
And this movie was the effects. That was big.
Keep it on the
A big
down
record right there that inspired me too. But that was that's really what it was. Don't go there. And you seen that once you seen the movie. You
Okay.
said, oh, dang, he, you know,
I gotta
he
watch
didn't. He didn't. Yeah, you will. Don't worry. I'll make sure I get y'all some tickets, man.
Gotcha.
Appreciate
We'll
you.
definitely be in the house.
Yeah.
But y'all heard it here first. Make sure y'all check out this interview, man. There's a lot of creativity going on right now from your boy, Sonny D.
Yes, sir.
He'll be right back with some more information. Tell them where they can find you at, man.
Man, y'all can come me on Instagram is where I be at, Creep City Sunny. And my website is www.sunnyd.net with 2 E's. And I got the trailers on there. I got the storylines on there. Y'all can check that out.
All right, you heard it here first on Talk Back to Me Podcast exclusive interview. Up next, we got final takes and one final word from Creep City. Check it out.
I don't wanna make the thing complicated. I just want you to be my baby. Buy you fancy, all I got to drive you crazy. Oh, I just want you to be my lady. Yeah. Fancy cars, Maserati, baby. Fancy I just want you to be my lady. Yeah. I just want you to be my lady. Yeah.
All right, and we're back. Talk Back to Me Podcast, powered by TheCore94. We got up next guest star in the building, Sonny D. He came in and dropped some gems, man. Most definitely get your creative juices flowing. Now we're here with up next, final takes from Jelly. What's your final take?
Black men do cheat.
Bush.
When they wait. Black men do cheat when they recognize themselves as men, but they still have the mentality of little boys when they're beta males, not alpha males. And black men don't cheat when they are cared for properly, their needs are met, and they are loved, and genuinely, and you're open and honest about who you are and what you have to offer. And if you have the same skill set as Pastor Wilson, you can contact me on Instagram at no Moestrana More.
What about black women?
Huh?
What about black women?
We ain't talking about us today.
Okay.
We ain't talking about us. My own self business. Business trying to throw me under the bus. Hey, black women don't cheat. Okay? We don't cheat. Shit. We don't cheat.
Cheating before we were cheating.
Man, shut up. This is my final thought. It's not yours.
Cheated on Adam with the damn snake shit.
Black women don't cheat, but black men do. If Eve bit the apple, why Adam got it? Oh, okay.
She got the twist.
Anyway.
The twist odds.
Anyway.
Give me, I'm sorry.
Yeah, black men do cheat when they have the mindset of little boys versus the man mentality. And black men don't cheat when they are loved correctly. Okay, women? Okay. Suck that man dick or something.
Oh,
right,
God.
What? Suck that nigga dick
I
or something.
need you, Pastor Wilson. I
need you, Pastor Wilson. I need you.
It goes all the way around, man. I just say know the difference. I was sticking with that earlier. Know the difference. If that dude told you from the beginning he wasn't trying to be your nigga, don't try to make him your nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You're my boy.
You gotta know the difference. Like if he coming through and he just plumbing, let him plumb. But when I'm just being honest. But at the end of the day, like if it's something different, man, you gotta hold yourself accountable for that too. I'm not just on the women, I'm on the dudes too. Don't come in her ear and tell us some Martin Lawrence thin line between love and hate shit. And be like, I love you, I love you. And then wake up the next morning, you leaving, and when she start fucking up your shit, you wondering why. You know why. So just know the difference between the real and the fake.
Don't be giving me raw dick and not expect raw emotion. Nigga.
Sometimes raw dick come after a late drunk night.
There
don't
you
act
go.
like this shit ain't
Don't give it to me if you don't want raw emotion.
joking, y'all. Not me. I'm just talking in general.
Keep your meaning to yourself.
That raw dick we come from a late drunk night. Then you wake up the next morning peroxide and shit trying to figure out
if you
why.
pull up to State 48 during lunchtime, you will find a lot of those black men in there with their wedding rings on or that mark that I got on my finger. You know that little tan line? Black men cheat.
You got a mark though. Show the camera. You got a
Black
mark.
men cheat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anywho.
I'm really like
I thought that came from a spirit band.
I'm really light skinned.
Emotions rising.
I thought it came from a spirit band, Paul. I'm tripping. So you was at Stake 48.
Mr. Telephone Man. There's something wrong with your
My
line.
nigga, you know I'm not
When
for you. I
call
need a
your
whole
wife
20-ounce steak.
number,
I'm not
you
gonna eat it,
get
but I'm
me
taking it home.
every time.
Shit.
Man,
I don't even go. I ain't never been a steak 48.
You know what? My final take is real simple. Women, nurture your man, love your man. Make sure that your man is known to be your number one. Don't let another woman cater to what you could be doing or what could learn you could actually be doing better, you know. And that
It
just means
feels
sex.
good.
That just means emotions. That just means a whole lot of
Loving
divin'
somebody.
There you
When
go.
somebody loves
Straight up.
you back.
You got a lot of songs for
Yeah, she got a lot of
For the old soul ass. She old.
Yeah, she old soul. But make sure y'all check us out every Wednesday. This is going to be a dope topic. We had an up next guest star in the building, Sunny D. What you want to close out with, man?
Oh, since we're on that topic, you know, I guess everybody kind of had the same final take. You know, stay down for the growth, you know, especially if you see that person really, really trying, you know what I'm saying? Eventually, you know, have the IQ level to know your partner and know that they're trying both ways. It go both ways. It always go both ways. And, you know, it's so many stereotypes of men doing women wrong when there are some women that do men wrong. It's both ways.
This
But,
ain't about us.
it's both ways. You know what I'm saying? So,
Get off our neck.
yeah, man, just stay down for the growth and, you know, love your partner genuinely. And no matter what, you know, like I said, don't go to Creep City, man. You know, it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Right
It's not
on,
worth
right
it.
on.
You wasting your time.
Amen to that. Y'all heard it here from Sunny D's mouth. Black Man Don't Cheat. Up next interview. Hey, man, we'll be right back again next Wednesday. I got you. Controversial topics, inspirational views with the occasional tea. Ladies and gentlemen, we are Talk Back to Me Podcast.
You did.